Alrighty, guys. Well, we've actually got Austin Street Savages here. A while back, oh, holy smokes, he's already here. I seen the truck. If you're here, who's there? Oh, Pops is in the truck driving. So I gave him the Super Singles a while ago to put on his truck to have a little fun with. And now that we're doing our build, we're gonna have the Super Singles that we can actually put on the back of this once I get the adapter. So let me move some stuff around here, and then we're gonna unload the Super Singles out of the dually and test fit them over here. So if you guys don't know Austin, his name is on the screen up here somewhere or down here. I don't really know where you see it, but it'll be on here somewhere. Definitely check him out.
Or YouTube Street Savages.
Or Street Savages, obviously. But all his information will be linked around. I gotta move some cars, so let's do it. I got her. Coming in hot. You can just wheel it, just drop it.
Where's this camera at?
Right there.
Right in front of you.
Oh shit, right there. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good looking video. My face with my eyes wide open.
They're a lot heavier than you think.
These things are a beast.
Make sure you go subscribe to Street Savages. And there's our beautiful Duramax over there. But definitely make sure you go subscribe.
That's good right there.
Steve!
Oh, we gotta go back a little. There we go.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Huh?
So Mo just called your tires little.
She said those are really big, but then she pointed to the other ones and said they're little.
Oh, unbelievable.
Yep.
All right, well, I really appreciate you bringing the Super Singles. Guys, you're gonna have to definitely go subscribe to his channel, get him to make some money. I really appreciate it. And
Yeah. Get him to make some money so he can start paying his chauffeur.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
That's how you
around.
start paying
yeah,
to bring your Super Singles back.
unbelievable. I'll give you a couple bucks. I
No.
appreciate it. I gotta go in the house anyway. I do want to think about trying these tires one day.
Anytime.
255 70 22 5s. Now mine are 295 75, so mine are 40 inches tall. These are like 36.6 or whatever you want to call it. But I definitely like the design. Mo's a knucklehead. I like this tread design. What do you guys think? Should we drop down a size? This would be like the smaller size from my tire, but look at the tread design. Something meaty. We need something meaty for the F450 build. Let me know in the comments down below. Again, thank you for bringing them. Really appreciate it. And everybody go subscribe. Well, good morning, guys, and welcome to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, I am SendIt Steve, and well, it's moving day. So without further ado, I will pick back up once we get to the shop. As you can tell, the C4 is here. I'm not really sure if you can actually see the C4, but yesterday I spent some time moving some things around. We've got the other C4 on the other side over there, but we've got to go get the GTA now, and we've got to go get the engine and transmissions that are there. So without further ado, I'll see you guys at the shop. This is honestly the last time that I'm going to be opening this door. A little sad, yet it is also satisfying to know that I won't be spending $500 a month anymore, but definitely sad. So what we got to do here is we've got to get, as you can tell, I got most of my stuff out yesterday. The only thing I got to do is there's an engine here. I got to get the wheels on the Trans Am. There's an engine behind the Trans Am, and then we're pretty well cleaned up. I'll sweep it out. I'll bring the pressure washer. We'll go ahead and pressure wash the burnout marks off, and we should be good to go. So without further ado, let me just keep plugging and chugging, and we'll get the trailer off, back the truck in, get everything loaded up, and just be good to go. Alrighty, well, that is actually a wrap. We've got everything pretty well cleaned up. I'm gonna go ahead and forfeit my security deposit. I'll go ahead and say that right now, just because I know some of you guys will be like, look what you did to the floor. But obviously you guys do know when you rent something, you leave a security deposit. I'm gonna go ahead and leave, or let him have the security deposit because of the marks I put on the floor. There's a couple oil stains that were here that weren't there. But like I said, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna pressure wash it as best I can, but I wanna get this video out before I get that all done. So there you have it, guys. We've got the Trans Am all loaded up here. We've got the Avalanche extremely loaded up again. We've got obviously 2 engines in the back there. We've got 2 transmissions, the ramps. I mean, we've got everything we tore apart down here. We've got in the bed of the Avalanche, got the engine hoist. I mean, it is extremely loaded up. So this is a test, guys. If you guys do like the Avalanche, or you think that it can't be a truck, I gotta tell you differently. That thing is a truck. It does what it needs to do. It's fantastic, and I'm super, super proud of that truck. And I know you guys will then talk about the Fred project. Yes, I could have obviously made it. I'd made it 34 miles, I think it was, but I just didn't want to take any chances on the highway or anything at highway speeds, trailering with this thing. So there you guys have it. I'll pick back up once we get to the house. But just like that, guys, it's a wrap. Super sad, but saving me a lot of money a month. See you guys at the house. Alrighty, guys, well, we have made it back. The Avalanche did absolutely fantastic for what it is. I cannot knock this truck, guys. A bunch of you guys hate this truck. You guys think it's a unibody, which it is actually a full frame truck. Not sure if I've ever showed you, but it is a full frame truck, guys. It is not a unibody truck. It is not a Ridgeline. So this thing actually does tow rather well for what it is and for the loads that I've been putting it under. That last trip was absolutely heavy, to say the least. Obviously the Trans Am is on the trailer. We've got the trailer weight, we've got the engine hoist, I've got the engines, the transmissions, everything in here, the ramps. I mean, all the spare parts I've had. We got jack. I mean, this thing is loaded to the gills. Heavy, heavy, heavy. So I cannot complain, guys. If you guys are in the market and you want a pretty cool, reliable, versatile vehicle, an Avalanche is definitely the way to go. But let's talk a little bit about what is actually staying, what's going, what's happening, because my yard looks like a complete disaster right now. Trans Am is going to stay on the trailer for now, because as of now I can actually hook the truck up to the trailer and move it if I need to move it. The C4, obviously, we know runs and drives. The Saturn runs and drives. We are going to probably, as long as nothing closes, we're going to probably go ahead and get all the parts. I did locate the same color and everything. That's sort of what I was kind of waiting on. I was waiting to see if I could find this car in the exact same color. I found it. It's about an hour and a half away from here. I believe out in like Shippensburg or State College area. I'm not really sure on that, but I found this car in the exact same color with good front end parts. It was actually smacked in the rear, so we're going to get that taken care of early this week. Now the rest of this mess, we're just going to go ahead and get right down into it. Obviously the C4 seats are going to go with that car there. That tire is going to get thrown out in the trash. All this here is actually scrap metal that was in the shop from things that I've done, plus it's also some from the 53 project here. So long story short, once I get the engines that are in here and good out of here, which I'm actually working on doing right now, but once I get the engines and everything out of the Avalanche and into the shed safely, then we will load up all of the scrap metal here. We are actually going to load up Fred also, and we're going to make a scrap run, guys. That's right. I know some of you might be a little upset, but I'm going to take off all the good parts that I can off of Fred, and well, I think he's going to make his way to the scrapyard. I know that's super sad. Probably going to make a bunch of people mad, but I got to do what I got to do. Obviously, there's no room here for that stuff to stay here. So Fred's going to be out of here. That big chunk of the frame here, sitting on top of Fred's old, or should have been new frame, is going to actually go to the scrapyard as well. Everything right there is scrap. So that'll all go. And then it just leads us into having the vehicles that we have here. So the C4 is obviously leaving Friday. I talked to James. So if you guys don't know, James actually purchased that. I have his Instagram on the screen there. So that car actually leaves Friday, so that car won't be here. And come Friday and come the weekend, this thing will actually be looking pretty good. So we've obviously got the C4 up here. This is our lifted 4x4 off-road C4 Corvette. I'm not really sure the direction we're gonna go with this, but if you didn't see the previous videos, the frame is in absolutely terrible shape, so we're not using this frame. The 83 ramp truck here, we've got the Bruce in the house, but long story short, basically what we're going to do while we have all this stuff here is I've got an absolute mess in here. This has been in here since I can ever remember. I don't know, you know, what is actually in here. Obviously I have my shop vac in here, but a lot of the stuff in here is just absolute trash. So that's actually what I'm going to be working on after I get back from pressure washing the garage floor. I'm going to come back, I'm going to pull absolutely everything out of this shed, put it over here, try to find out what is salvageable, what is not salvageable, and we're gonna actually go ahead and rebuild this shed. Now this main structure is actually in decent shape. Some of the wood is, you know, older, it just needs pressure washed and brought back to life, but we're gonna go ahead and put a roof on this. We're gonna go ahead and put sides and everything on this, and then this will be my storage for like my wheels, spare engines, the parts that I take from the Fred. Obviously we're gonna take the doors off, we're gonna keep the flatbed. There's some things that we're gonna keep off of that truck, like the windows. I'm gonna try to get all the windows out. The hood, I think I'm gonna keep both hoods, but we're gonna try to save as much of Fred as we possibly can. Who knows, I might even keep the cab and kind of do a lawn ornament with it. I'm not sure. I've been kicking it around. I think it'd be cool to put it like up in the corner of my property and all that, and just kind of make like a flower pot around it. I don't know, who knows. You guys know me, I like to change my mind pretty frequently, so we'll see once I get everything out of here, get everything cleaned up, and get it scrapped. So the next 2 days, guys, I'm sorry you might not be hearing from me. I probably will not have a video out because I want to go ahead and get this thing all taken care of, because come Friday I want to start being able to work on my stuff again. So there you guys have it. There's a huge update. I'm not upset about losing the garage. Yes, it sucks, but it is what it is. I got it all moved out in actually 2 days, so I'm okay with it. Life moves on, we move forward. We're gonna go from here. That we'll have the shed that we'll be able to use and utilize. So I mean, you got to make the best of the situation. So there you guys have it. Again, if you like the content, please smash that like button, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in an upcoming video. I got a lot of stuff to do.